ahead and hit.
Check one. I still got signal.
I got signal. Well, you got to hit replace, not.
Okay, replace.
There you go.
There you go.
Wait.
I believe in you, Luke.
Wait. All right. What are you doing? Stop hitting it. All right, here we go. Now hit replace. Okay, here we go. That's good. We got
technical difficulties over.
Everybody get real quiet. You ready? That was a good one.
All right, that was good.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Riding Home After Church. We got Luke Spruce with us, everybody.
Luke Spruce!
So y'all know us. I'll skip that part, except for Christy really wants me to say I'm Brandon's friend too, and not just Gideon's friend. That's been bothering her.
Thank you, Christy.
But yeah, Luke, why don't you introduce yourself?
Make us feel convenient.
Hey, everybody. I'm Luke Spruce, the youth director here at Freepoint. I also am a ambassador for FCA in Atkinson County, and I do construction as well.
Nice long walks on the beach.
Nice. Do you have family, wife, kids, anything?
Definitely have family. I got a beautiful wife, 3 beautiful children.
You got it the first time?
Two girls and a boy. I got my oldest is Everly. My boy Creed, he's in the middle, and I got a 1-year-old Honey.
Well, those are some good
the
names.
name's actually Honey, like not just
the actual name. It's not a nickname. Actual Honey.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
It is good. I feel like I should have named my children Darling and Baby, even though they're boys.
They're both boys, by the way.
Because that's all I call them. It's just Darling and Baby. I love it. I love it when my wife she don't do pet names and stuff. Anyway, I hated my lovely wife too, but she don't do pet names. But she calls the kids baby and everything. Yeah. And every now and then she'll say something to me and she'll say, "Hey, baby." And then I'll look at her. Hey, you keep going. But anyways, now we're off track. Good.
No, that's great. That's great.
Wait, I'm Gideon. I'm the worship director at Freepoint. We forgot the whole.
No, everybody knows us. Okay. Everybody knows us
by now.
Yeah, maybe anyway. Yeah. So speaking of that, everybody knowing us, Pastor Brandon. Wonderful day today, right?
Super good. What a day! I don't even know where to begin, guys. Who wants to start?
I'm stealing it. I'm taking it right off the bat. But we had somebody. But I didn't even know all the logistics of this till afterwards. But we had somebody come up, and God's been dealing with them about smoking. They put a pack of cigarettes on the altar, and then before we knew it, we had somebody else come right up and put a pack of dip on the altar. Just people getting delivered, and it was.
Spirit of addiction had to go today.
Yes. There was definitely freedom in the house. There was definitely freedom. Like we could just feel the people pulling and people being set free, like as we were playing the songs this morning.
That was a powerful service. I kept saying to Jess and my mother-in-law and that, I said, "Nah, that's a good service right there." I feel like I just want to jump to the middle and then go back to the beginning and be all over the place. But man, it was good. I should have known it was gonna be good. Like, I always sweat during service. Like I'm always sweated down. I don't understand how everybody else ain't, but like I was sweated down during practice, so like I knew, I was like, oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, your hat during service had the sweat line going.
Yeah, I could go like this, and it just said tick 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 tick.
Yeah. No, it was good, and we had another one of those moments. Pastor Brandon got up and was like, "Lord, you're gonna have to tell me what to do next, because I don't even know."
That's what I wanted to say. Like he got Pastor Brandon. You got up and you got quiet and you closed your eyes and you were listening to the Spirit. And I just want to say thank you for that, for real though. Being serious, I know I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not the serious one,
now, but
like
for real.
I scooted over close to Ryan on stage and I looked at him and I said that's why he's my pastor. And because moments like that, like
let's go, Ryan.
I mean, I said that to Ryan.
Oh, let's go, Gideon. Sorry.
Let's give honor.
I'm sorry. Well, I have a story to tell about Ryan from this morning. He flagged me down when I was walking around on stage before service started, and he said, "David, I'm trying to button this button, but my neck's too swole." He was flexing his neck out his heart. I said, "Yeah, you're gonna pass out if you keep flexing like that."
It's all because of the comment I made eating lunch.
Yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, what did he say?
He said, I only work out, 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And I said, really? I said, dude, it looks like you work out like every day. And then that was just Ira was pretty upset about that one. She said, please no. And he's like, praise report.
Praise report.
I love Ryan. One of my favorite Ryan stories is, he said this like 4 or 5 times from the pulpit, but he said Ava walked by the house and just like picked him up one day, and put him down, and she said, "I just had to know if I could."
Yeah, that's the best.
He's like, "I got sized up in my own house."
She had to know.
I just had to know.
And she had to let him know too.
So what stuck out to you, Luke?
So I was running the camera today and working the live, and not only was the Spirit moving in Freepoint, but it was moving through the live as well. There were a lot of interactions and a lot of comments. Whenever Pastor asked, does anybody want to, rededicate their lives? Does anybody need to come to the altar? There was a lot of interaction on the live. So not only is the Spirit moving in the church, but it's moving wherever the sound of the church is being proclaimed as well.
That's awesome.
So that's very awesome to see when the live interaction and see the fruit from that tree.
That's good.
That's pretty neat. So I'm guessing you manned it, or we have like people that man those comments or man those chats.
Jalissa mans them pretty well, and Pastor Elizabeth does a really good job from home responding.
Cool.
How's the wife and the kids?
They're doing good. So she was planning on coming today and bringing Augustine and Augustine for his first worship service. But he was up all night. We think maybe he had a growth spurt. He was hungry, and so him and her were up all night last night. So she stayed back to get some rest. But hopefully Wednesday night they'll be with us.
Okay,
So
cool.
they're both doing really good.
He's still fresh from heaven.
Still fresh from heaven. He still has that sweet smell on the top of his head. Babies have. That's straight from heaven.
Straight out of heaven.
But they're doing good. But today was just phenomenal. I got a chance to talk with the gentleman who brought the cigarettes and put it on the altar, and then the gentleman who brought the dip and put it on the altar. And both of them came with expectation in their heart that today was the day that they were going to lay that down.
Wow.
So they came like just waiting on the moment, in the worship service where they were going to give that to God. And so I think that's phenomenal.
So I was talking to one of my buddies leaving church, because he texted me. He said, "Hey, worship was great this morning," and so he was watching from home too. And I called him, and I was telling him all about service because I was super excited. And I told him about the cigarettes and the dip, and I said people were just being freed today, and I said, just prayers were seen, because the last couple services when I've been praying before the service, like, and even beforehand, like last night when me and Jess and Noah were praying together, I specifically been praying that God, like throughout the week, has been working in the hearts of people, and like little thing after little thing, and sending this person to say this, and having their eyes like move to this one thing, and almost be priming hearts for a move of God to happen at Freepoint, and to send them, so that like all the little things throughout the week that God's been doing in their heart, like, will add up to them releasing or giving up like something and breaking the addiction and stuff like that. So it was super cool to when you see that and you're like, God, I know you've been working in their hearts, like not just right now, but like for a while. Like you've had this plan laid out, and so to see that happen, you're just like thank you, God, for answering prayers and being faithful.
Man.
Because it's super cool when you can see it happen, especially with expedience like that.
That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah, we talked last week about, and this keeps coming up to me as I study, but we talked about God always working. Like, we're like, Lord, where's it at? I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. And he's like, every day he's doing stuff in the background, making the way, getting it ready. It was good to see it today. It was good to see people. It's good to see Jesus love on people. You know?
Yeah.
It's good to see people like get their breakthrough. And you know, the enemy, the world does the same cycle, and it's the enemy's tactic. Like, he wants to take hope away from people. Like, that's what he wants to steal, is somebody's hope. Like, they don't have hope for the future. And it's so good to see people, like, you know, grab on the hope and like get set free and get delivered. Myself included.
Yeah.
It was good this morning. Shout out to Beard. Good Plans, song by Red Rocks. You did amazing on it, Beard. And shout out to Josh on drums this morning. I just felt like we had a good pocket all day.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just right in the flow from the first go.
Yeah, there's so many moments, but we play with, a click and guide, and the best moments are when you sit there and you have to go, did David turn the click off?
Yeah.
And then you realize, no, the click's still there. We're tight
we're
together,
dead on.
and we're dead on that you can't hear the click anymore. And it's so cool.
I think on the live we got a really good shot of Josh just in the zone.
Oh, cool. I've been asking y'all to do that.
Yeah.
That's
cool. I really want to get like a GoPro or something back there.
I know. We need to see how he does it. It's so good. But yeah, the worship set was so good, man.
Speaking of that, like y'all, the worship team being in the pocket, being one, that's what the past several services, I have felt like unity, like never before.
Yeah.
You can feel it, like in the spirit, where I like to call, where it feels like the air is clear, where there's no dissension, strife, envy, but everybody's on the same page, just there to serve one another, serve God, create an opportunity for somebody to encounter Jesus. Yeah. And man, there's been such a unity in the church amongst the worship team and just everybody that God has just been able to really, really pour out his spirit and do what he does. And we've been seeing it. The guy that gave his heart to Jesus last Sunday, first time ever coming to church, I got to talk to him a little bit today, and what's phenomenal is he come up to a rough time last week sometime, the week before last, and he was at a place where he was at the end of himself, and he was at a park, and he said it was raining, and he started crying out to God. He said the sunlight come out, and he was praying, just really just crying out to God. Well, he goes to the gym, and then on his way going into the gym, he was on the phone with his dad, and his dad told him, he said, listen, you need to find, I guess it was on a Saturday, I think. He said, you need to find a church tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And he said, Dad, I'm going to try to find a church tomorrow. Well, a couple from our church saw him in the parking lot while he was on the phone. When he got off, they started talking with him, and they invited him to church. And he said, man, I just got off the phone with my dad that I was going to find a church, and here you are inviting me to church. And so he came to church, I believe that was Saturday, on last Sunday, and surrendered his life to Jesus. And today, when I saw him, I mean, his countenance, he's glowing.
Yeah, he looked like a different person.
Oh, looked like a totally different person. Big smile on his face, and just gratitude. As I was talking to him today, gratitude was just pouring out of his heart about all God has done for him and is doing for him. And man,
he's changed. He's blessed my heart a lot. He came up, he waited till I was done putting everything up, and he came up to me and talked to me today, and just he was thanking me and telling me how good of a job we do, and he just said, you did a good job preaching and singing and stuff. And I said, I just love Jesus a lot. And he said, and he smiled real big and said, yes, you do. And we just started talking about it. And I just told him, I said, man, the best advice I can give you in this new life is just to like focus on Jesus and like anything else that you want, like it'll be added to you. And I said, Jesus, no matter like what you're going through, Jesus is the answer. And like if you focus on him, like you won't even realize it when the thing that you were wanting before, you already have it. And time and time again, he's been faithful to show that. And I'm just excited to see what God does in his life.
Oh man. Yeah. What I was thinking about when you were sharing that with me is just how good and loving, merciful God is, that the moment that he decided in his heart that he wanted God made a way for him to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just goes to show how important it is for us as, followers of Christ to be sensitive to the Spirit and obedient to it. Because if they wouldn't have stopped and hey, come to church with us, like it was just they were obedient to the Spirit to be like, hey, let me stop and invite this guy to church.
Yeah, God, to me, he's been dealing with me on this for a little while now, and I've shared some of this with you, Pastor Brandon, but he loves his kids so much. Like, think about how much you love your kids and how much security and provision and love and help and everything else you want for your kids, how much you can do for your kids. That's just like a small piece of what God has for us and how much he loves his kids. But like he needs somebody to tell him, like anytime the Spirit, think about that the next time the Spirit tugs at your heart to like go witness to somebody or just hug somebody or be kind to somebody, because God's just like, he's doing everything he can to show his kids love, but he can't do it. He needs us to go do it. And how important is it to him? How much does it touch his heart when we do listen, when we do talk about his son, when we do share Jesus with people?
Man.
Hey, Pastor Brandon, I was thinking about this too. Me and David were just talking. We met up at 5:30 this morning, and we were already talking about the unity of the team, and I was like talking about as you said that, remember when we met up and talked vision for the worship team, the main thing that we talked about was we want unity, like above all the other things. Like we want for the team, we want to sound good, we want blah blah blah, but we want to be unified as a team in this. And I've been feeling pretty good about that. I mean, it's weird when you have vision and you have a clear thing that you want to ask God for. How it ain't too long before we're sitting here talking about, hey, look how unified we are.
Yeah. So, write the vision, make it plain. It's amazing how God orchestrates the whole universe to start making it happen.
Make it happen.
That's good, dude. That's a good lyric right there, David. Stretch the whole universe to make that happen. That's deep.
Somebody record that.
Somebody.
So shout out to Dad, Mike Sheffield. We did communion and he shared some more. And it's still, every time he shares, I'm like, I don't feel like he really gets to share, what he wants to.
Yeah, he told me before service we were talking. He said, Pastor, I hope it's fine. He said, I got 11 pages of notes. I said, Mr. Mike, that's phenomenal. I said, because I'm eager to listen and learn. I said, the last time was phenomenal. I said, I'm curious, how many pages you have last time? He said 8 or 9. I said, okay, well, today's going to be a big day. But then the service kind of went a way that awesome way, God way, but way we were not participating perhaps. But your dad, he did a good job picking up right there and flowing right with it.
Yeah,
it was seamless, Because there was a point there where I was like, okay,
what are we doing?
We have communion left, we have offering left, we have that one big song left. All right, God, help us here. How do we do this? But I think God helped us.
He always does. We love the. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but who made the offering screen? Was that you? I hope it's you.
No, I didn't make it.
Well,
Are you talking about where the different ways to
give?
give?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Because every time me and Christy see it, we have this inside joke because there's like 20 things that pop up, and I'm like, we got Zelle, we got PayPal, we got a joy box in the church, we got a joy box at the road, we got a joy box at your house. You know,
we try to make it easy as possible.
That's what it looks like to us. But I was really hoping you made it. But anyway, I don't mean to offend whoever did make it, but
I don't even remember who did it. But if you did,
we love you.
We love you.
So switching gears, questions from the congregation at my house. So what's up? You know, Project Emerge seems like it was success and is continuing to be successful. What else we're doing in 2026?
Yeah, so Project Emerge, we have we just, was it last week? Last week we finished the food pantry. Yeah, we the shed.
That's Luke, baby.
Luke and a couple of his buddies finished the shed that was purchased for the food pantry. It looks amazing on the inside. The shelves are put in. Refrigeration has been put in. Now we're ready to order food and stock it full of food and roll out the process for people to be able to start receiving food. So we thank God for that, everybody who gave towards that. Now we are looking at purchasing, as far as Project Emerge, purchasing the raised beds and get those in place for the winter crop, I guess fall winter crops that we're going to be planting. I'm not sure what we're planting. Tiffany would know. And we have just received a quote from Zane Hutto to get the portion of our property cleared where we're wanting to move all the Project Merge as far as the animals and the some other where chicken?
No, that's a dog. Okay.
That's a big chicken.
That is the biggest chicken.
That's a big chicken.
That don't look like a chicken.
Yeah. I don't want to eat that.
So right now we're in the Project Emerge is raised beds and get property cleared and getting the proper rye or grass planted and getting the cows moved is the next step as far as Project Emerge. And then we're going to look at cast a vision for our 40 by 80 pavilion with the outdoor kitchen and the outdoor restrooms.
Yeah,
I hope that we can have that done.
I love Project Emerge. Like there's food involved, that's great. But you know, we got to have somewhere to cook it. I might love the outdoor kitchen more.
There you go. And I hope we. My goal is it'd be great if we could have it put up by our fall party. Fall party the last Wednesday in October.
The pavilion?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it won't take long to do that.
Is that our?
It's a pole barn style. We'll have a concrete pad, but you know there is somewhat a couple walls. It won't be much.
I
as
mean,
far
the
as
restrooms and the actual kitchen, right? Is there going to be a kitchen?
It's not a kitchen. It's going to be like
so there's not going to be a back
kitchen.
room.
It'll be an outdoor.
The only rooms are going to be restrooms.
No, we'll have running water out there, though.
Yeah,
so we'll have sinks and all.
Yeah, there'll be a sink and there'll be a place to
put the griddle,
grill,
grill,
and all that stuff.
So our fall party, that's because we don't celebrate Halloween.
No.
We're not. We won't do. Let me be careful how I say this.
No, you don't got to be careful,
so I get on to JB all the time. He likes playing Halloween videos on YouTube Kids because he knows it bothers me. So he does it all the time. And I'm like, JB, stop, and I'll block the videos, and I'm like, JB, quit playing, and he's just laughing at me. He loves it to aggravate me about it. But we do let him go trick-or-treating, and I remember, like, you know, my parents never let us go trick-or-treating. Probably the right call, Mom and Dad. I love y'all.
Definitely.
But anyway, we let him go trick-or-treating. So JB, like, now he's smart enough to know, like, he's got me, because he's like, well, Daddy, you don't let me watch Halloween, but are we going trick-or-treating? And I'm like,
He got me.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll have a fall party with hayride and inflatables and games and all that stuff for families. on the last Wednesday of October. So
That sounds fun. I could use some cooler weather.
Yeah, we just went a lot of ventures Friday, and like, dude,
It's hot.
I think like I about didn't make it.
The other
I still like I was just drinking like electrolytes like when I got home and the next day. Like I think I sweat. I don't know how I had that much sweat. Like
The other day, the heat index was 112, and it felt like every bit of 100. I think actual temp was 98, and heat index was 112.
I got in my truck. But
So who whined the most, Gideon, at Wild Adventures? Because the whining, I don't know what it is about. Like I have all this energy and I'm feeling good, and as soon as one kid starts whining, I'm just like 5 minutes in, I'm like, I'm out. Let's go home. Like, I can't deal with this anymore.
That's
I
right.
don't think I can comment on that because it might not have been a kid.
Well, we're all God's kids.
That's true. It definitely wasn't Jess.
There definitely wasn't, Jim.
No.
So you didn't look at her and say, "You need a nap."
No. You make me nervous.
Well, I'm going to aggravate Gideon because at the end of the month we're going to have the old Sunday service, right?
Yes.
And Gideon loves hymns, and we're going to have hymns.
I don't know any. The only hymns I've ever tried to sing, my Papa Vickers looks at me.
The
afterwards.
nicest man ever to walk the face of the earth, by the way.
And that was like is known for his singing, and I'm thinking like I'm blessing his heart, being like, look at your grandson singing to God like
I
the
was
same
singing
songs.
this for you.
And like he just like I get done and I'm like smiling, I look at him, and he just like stares at me with like such a blank expression. And says, "You messed that up."
Yeah. That's what he would tell you.
Because I don't know. Like I never went to a hymn singing church. Like this sang like I don't know how they're supposed to go. And the timing of regular hymns messes with my brain.
Yeah. I mean, most of them are like
I don't
7/4
get it.
time.
It's not normal. It's not natural. Like white people did the hymns. Because
Irish white people. I mean,
because
we're Caucasians and some white people.
They did not do good on timing. They did not do good on timing. That's like when you try to get people to clap at a white church and then you regret that decision.
Especially when you have the tracks of the metronome in your ear, and I'm like, y'all need. Was it last week? The kids went up. The congregation started clapping, and the kids were like, "Y'all need to stop."
I was there thinking, are we going to conform to their claps, or are we just going to make them stop?
Yeah. So, okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Luke. So Pastor Brandon, can you explain the hymn thing? So when like what kind of hymns you talking about? Is this like
Last
shout
Sunday
to the Lord?
Of August, y'all.
Yeah.
Last Sunday of August. Is it shout to the Lord?
I don't know. Maybe y'all can
Is
help me.
it old rugged cross hymns?
I like a mixture.
Mixture.
Yeah. But
Like some upbeat,
up tempo.
Maybe 2 up tempo ones and 2.
So we're doing an old school Sunday. We haven't rolled it out yet. Where we're gonna do some older songs. We'll encourage people if you have a suit or have a dress, ladies. Like we're gonna take it back. Old school.
Luke's Brandon definitely has an old suit.
Luke has a suit.
Hey, we're gonna have fried chicken on the grounds with all the fixings with it. We're gonna do old school. You remember growing up in school in old church where you went with grandma and you sung the hymns, and then after church you ate your fried chicken and all that on the church ground.
Some people stay till like dinner.
Oh,
we stay until dinner.
Hey, maybe we could have a volleyball net out here by then. Y'all play volleyball. I remember Baptist church I went to. We would eat and then we would change into some shorts to play volleyball. But we're doing old school Sunday, last Sunday of the month. I know Luke's excited because he grew up at First Methodist in Broxton.
Yeah, in Broxton. Grew up at a Methodist church in Broxton.
So I went to DeBerry Baptist for a while.
Okay, you know.
I went a couple times with my cousin to is it Morningside, going out towards like State Park and stuff on the left.
Yeah.
I went out there a couple times, and that was just like a culture shock to me. You know.
So y'all come last Sunday night.
I remember I used to like.
Okay, that's all right.
I used to like going on one side though because they had the mud football games out there. Like they would spray the field and make it like super muddy.
Oh, really?
And then they would have like mud football, and it was intense. I remember watching the older kids like it was cool. Mud football.
That sounds like
cool.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the people got hurt.
The youth pastor needs to jump on that. Okay.
People got hurt.
So you want I'll Fly Away?
Yeah, like some up tempo songs like that, you know.
Okay.
What's another one? You got any coming to you? Top of you? Up to you. All right now.
Well, I mean, there's like Amazing Grace. Everybody knows. There's like
How Great Thou Art,
Blessed Assurance. You know, How Great Thou Art. There's those. But then there's I'll Fly Away. It's like some people started to get the Holy Ghost. Which I'll tell you what about those hymns. You ever like sat down and read the words of a hymnal? Like just open the hymnal and start reading the songs, not singing them. Well, you just sit there and cry. I'm like, these people, like they knew God.
They knew God.
They knew God.
They really like poured their heart into what was the words of it. I've done that before with hymns, and just you look at it and there's still anointing on that. As old as it is, there's still anointing on it.
I mean, we pick on it because it sounds different, you know. Like it don't sound. We don't think it sounds cool, but like there's some good words in there.
We can make it sound cool.
Yeah.
Just the way I sang it, not the way my papa sang it.
Forrest Frank has a whole album.
What about this? Y'all ever heard this one? When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory.
I was off a couple words.
I don't know.
One bright morning. That's off the way. Yeah, I don't know.
So I might be the worship director, y'all, but the last Sunday of August, I will not be making that set list. So y'all,
come on,
whatever them hymns are, just know.
I know what Gideon's gonna say. Gideon's gonna say, "Beard, you went to Church of God." You said,
"Yeah." No, I already said I'm gonna ask Luke to come up and I'll just play the guitar and I'll let you sing.
You saw one today. That was almost a hymn. That was back in the '90s.
That was not the.
That's like the what I call worship there.
Yeah.
So I think we'll do like I'll Fly Away, and we'll do some. We're gonna have to shout to the Lord.
Hey, what if we started? What if it was like a timeline thing, where you started with the hymns,
there we go,
then you get into like the '90s, and then you get into today.
Y'all remember that commercial, like wow, this is worship, like 2000 or whatever, and it was like I remember Shout to the Lord was on that. That must have been the '90s. Though, wasn't it?
I think it bled into the 2000s.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember that was definitely on that commercial. Shout to the Lord.
That song's still good.
If that commercial came on, dude, I bet I could sing the whole commercial.
The whole commercial.
I bet I could sing the whole commercial. I remember, I'm definitely can sing the old Hair Ballads commercial. Y'all remember those?
All right. So, great day in Jesus today. People got delivered. People got set free. Wrap it up for us, Gideon.
Oh, man. So, firm foundation, crowns down, good plans into a spirit-led, addiction-breaking, bondage-breaking, chain-breaking move of God. You know, the Spirit was just hovering over the church. Big Mike getting up, making everybody have new revelation about Jesus throughout every book of the Bible. Wasn't that great?
That was good.
That was good. I was like, he talked about where Jesus was in every single book of the Bible. You know, then we took communion as a family, just super special moment. Got back up there, ended the service with For Christ Alone, and man, prayed us out. And man, dude, it's one like God moved today, and when God moves, dude, it's awesome every single time. That was good.
Amen.
Good service. Come check it out, y'all.
Come check it out.
Come check it out.
Hey,
'Cause
God.
it keeps happening. That was great though. Oh, I forgot. And when the addiction breaking, shame breaking thing, Brandon looks at us and goes, "Y'all got to sing a song about freedom." And I was sitting there going, "Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there." That's what it was in my head. And I was like,
Once you get it in your head, you can't get it out.
To sing that song, and I was sitting there. And what song did you say, David?
I was about to go to Trusting God or Battle Belongs.
Yeah.
Poem,
and then I was like, that's not like a.
But I'm like, people gonna sing.
And then I was like, I was like, what about Break Every Chain?
Yeah, that worked. It worked out good. It worked out good.
And then we went into that, and I was like singing low and C, and I was like, man, this is the right key. Like when I'm singing low enough that I can jump up, and then I jumped up the next octave, and I was like, woo! I sure got a girl to sing this. It was good.
It was good.
It was great, dude. It was because right when I started singing it, Brandon, you told people that they needed to come down to the altar and stuff before I started singing it, and people were really hesitant. And then like the moment we started singing that song,
People started
coming. So like it was God that chose that song.
Yeah, I love the no tracks, stop the tracks, just flow.
Yeah.
And when God breathes on it, it sounds like we use the tracks because like it helps to stay organized, and we think it makes it sound fuller. But when God breathes on it, like that's all that matters. It just there's times where we just have the acoustic going and Gideon singing, and you can tell when God's breathing on it, the whole room just is full. You can feel it.
The worship team, you guys, everybody on the worship team did very good about on the fly, no tracks, building that song up and bringing it back down. Very good. I tell you what, there was unity, Pastor Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Like there was unity.
And where there's unity, God does what?
Make a man's the blessing.
Amen.
That's good stuff.
That's a good way to stop. Thank y'all.
Love y'all.
All right, that was good.